Morning. This is Shelby from Superior Business Solutions, always bringing you guys some really cool business solutions to help you, along your journey, okay, your entrepreneurial journey. I thank so much for watching my video. Today, I want to talk about, ways we can actually get some business loans, right? Because I'm always talking about grants, the free money, but we should not be afraid to get some business loans and business credit. So I did leave a link down below in the description so that way you can follow along. So that way we can get down to the nitty gritty of exactly what you need to be prepared for these business loan opportunities like SBA, microloans, and more. Okay, so let's talk more about it. So, good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? It's Friday, Finance Friday. Okay, let's make some money. Okay, let's make some money. Yes, Grand Rising, everyone. So, I was taking a look at, I'm always taking a look at stuff, right? But I was actually, researching, and this week has been a very interesting week for me and my clients. So, for all of my clients that's watching, hey family, okay. But so it has been very interesting for us because we have actually been inquiring about loans, business loans, right? So in the process, it has been up and down, right? It has been such an amazing process because with all of the 107, I have 174 lenders, that I'm partnered with, that me and my partner, Ciara, she's amazing at funding, okay? But long story short, so we were doing some stuff, right? And we found that there is the main part, right? The main part that wasn't, that was stopping us or slowing us down from getting approved from any loans or us even applying was the foundational part, right? So I always stress the foundations, and we'll talk about that deeper in another video. But this time, we're just gonna go over some really easy 6 steps, right, on how to get a business loan, okay? So, remember, the link is in the description, okay? If you're on your phone, just tap the title. It'll drop down. You'll see the links, okay? So NerdWallet actually gives a lot of resources for us to be able to use as small business owners so that way we can scale, right? And they have a lot of, different tools like financing tools, funding tools. You can enter in your income, see what loan opportunity is best for you. So NerdWallet is a really good tool. So I was reading through some of their articles and we found 6 easy steps on how to get a business loan. So for starters, you want to find out or you want to decide which, business loan are you into or is best for your business or your situation. So you have multiple loans out there, right? You have the SBA loans, right? And SBA alone has like 10 different loan opportunities. And then you have like micro loans that might be in your local area and through different, CDFIs and stuff. And then you have, there's like express loans, bridge loans, all kinds of loans, okay? SBA lending can go up to $5.5 million, okay? And with the different SBA lending terms, SBA offers lending, because they're the government, right? Small Business Administration. They offer lending for if you want to acquire like commercial property, if you want to expand your business, expansion meaning like physical expansion as well, right? Your brick and mortar, you want to enhance it, but put some more technology into it, right? Especially for those reasons, okay? And then also, any disaster funding too, right? And those, they have loan terms for those. And then you have express loans. And express loans are more of that, the maximum for those is 500K. And they're express loans, right? So those are for those minor projects, okay? So, and also for working capital. So if you need working capital, I would apply for an express loan. Um, and it goes up to 500,000, right? And usually the terms are not as extensive as, like an SBA loan. SBA lending does require a lot of documentation, but it goes up to $5 million. Okay, so yeah, that's what it is. But with express loans, it's more of more information about your business, right? So how long have you, with express loans, I've also noticed that with these loan terms, they want you to be in business at least like a year or more, really 2 years or more, preferably, with these express loans, okay? Because they go up to 500K and they're going to request some information on like your business income, okay? And then you got micro loans, okay? And micro loans, They don't require too much. A lot of the times with microloans, they will go by, PG, personal guarantee, so they'll go by your personal credit. And then, they go up to like about $50,000, and those are best for like working capital, right? So if you just need to have some money for payroll, you're just trying to keep things afloat, pay for those softwares and things like that, microloans are best to apply for, okay? Now, so once we find out or we decide what type of loan we need, right, from the SBA, micro, or express loans and things like that, then we determine if we qualify for a loan, all right? And this is very interesting. So lender compliance is key. All right, and those are the foundational things that I always talking about, like the EIN, your articles of operation, your DUNS number, and also, Google My Business, all that good stuff, 401 listing, okay, professional emails, websites, make sure you have a domain. I have a business credit checklist that I'm actually going to put the link to in the description later, that you all can actually follow along, okay? And these are like literally the lender compliance things that you need to make sure you have before you even decide to apply for a business credit card, okay? So, also, all right, so you need to make sure your lender compliance things, your foundational credentials are good. So that's one. You need to also, how long have you been in business? Okay, there are some lenders that will offer some loan terms to you if you've been in business at least 6 months or more. Okay, if you are a startup, they do have startup loan opportunities. Okay, so that is excluded from this. So, but if you have already you're already in the groove and you're ready to get some working capital, at least 6 months, okay? Um, and how are you banking, okay? How are you banking? So how many deposits do you make to your business bank account, all right? And do you have a business bank account, all right? That's key. Are you using a business bank account, not your personal account? If you're using your personal account, open up a business bank account. When you open up the business bank account, transfer the funds from the personal to the business, okay? We gotta start utilizing these business bank accounts because that track record really matters, to us getting approved for lending, okay? So how are you banking matters, okay? And also remember I talk about, the lending bank rate, right? Which when you're looking for that 150K or better, term, or like 200K or better type of loan term, then we're looking at, we want to at least have that 10 to 15K average daily balance, right, in our bank accounts, and also have deposits. At least I would say 10 to 15 deposits, okay, each month, every month into your account. If you are into e-commerce, all right, you shouldn't have a problem. If you sell wigs, if you sell clothes and stuff like that, you shouldn't have a problem because your track records is literally analytics. Everything's in your CRM or everything's in your software, right, that you use. And then if you use like separate CRM systems, if you're into trucking, right? So if you're into like dispatching, however you receive your funds and stuff, as long as you have that in your system and you can download that, good, okay? Then you have all you need. And then also, what is reported your annual income to IRS for your business? Now, this is for a seasoned business. If you've been in business for 2 years or more, when you file your business taxes, what is the annual income? Okay, that matters to the amount we're getting approved for, when we're talking about business loans, okay? So, according to NerdWallet, I have some notes here. It says many lenders require a minimum annual revenue, which can range anywhere from $50,000 to $250,000 for business loans and lines of credit. If your revenue isn't high enough to qualify for those loan products, consider looking into business credit cards or SBA microloans, okay? So that's per NerdWallet, and that's absolutely correct. If you don't have that income, right? If you don't have that stretch of income yet, you are just getting started and you're not applying for a startup opportunity, or there's no startup opportunities available, then business credit cards might be the way to go. Might need to do some credit card stacking, or the microloans, okay? Because like I said, the microloans, especially SBA, they're gonna go by your personal credit. All right, so number three, we want to determine how much can we afford, right? Determine what payments you can afford, and that is very important. Okay, so a lot of us say, "Oh, I want 100K. Oh, I need 200K," but it's like, can you afford to pay it back? All right, and even if you can't, what is the strategy to pay it back? Because even if you don't have the funding now to pay it back, or obviously you don't have it now, but even if so, if you don't have the clientele or the retention yet, right, to be able to start paying those loans back when it's time to, then we need to come up with a strategy first and then once we have the strategy and we have the business plan and then we have the funding request amount, and then we can take it from there. Okay, that's why you guys need to do some business credit coachings with me, okay, or some consultations with me, because that's what we're going over. So NerdWallet suggests, and we're going to read some information that says, look carefully at your business financials, especially cash flow, okay, and evaluate how much you can afford to apply towards loan repayments each month. Your total income should be at least 1.5 times pretty much your total expenses, including your new repayment amount. Okay, it says a finance specialist that's in Alabama. Her name is Suzanne Darden. Says she gives an example. It says say your business income is $10,000 a month. All right, that's 1.25 times $8,000 of expenses. If you already pay $7,000 in rent and other costs, you should be able to afford $1,000 a monthly loan payment. Makes a lot of sense, okay? So determine your finances when you are talking about suggesting a loan amount for 100K or better, okay? And then also we got to make sure we take a look at those terms when we're going through that as well, okay? Those percentages matter. All right, number 4. So getting through, decide whether and how you want to collateralize the loan. And this is very interesting to me because I have noticed, and we've experienced this throughout the week, me and my clients, that they have asked, do you have collateral, or what type of collateral do you have, okay? So according to NerdWallet, it says, because business loans can be secured or unsecured. Okay, a secured loan requires business collateral such as property or equipment. The lender can seize if you fail to repay the loan, all right? And that is a secured loan. Putting up collateral is risky, but it can increase the amount lenders borrow to you, okay, because you have collateral. Lenders may also require a personal guarantee, even for unsecured loans, all right? This means you'll personally repay the loan if your business can't, and and it may let a lender come after things like your house and car and things like that. Yeah. So, a personal guarantee, obviously, that will be you, all right? You pulling your credit, making sure that you, as an individual, it will go on your credit at that moment when it's time for the loan to pay back, okay? Other than that, if you got collateral, then your loan amounts will be greater. And I noticed that when we're asking for 200K or more, that's when they're really requesting that or asking that collateral question, right? What type of something can let us know that even if you don't pay this, what collateral are you providing? What I also noticed is that if you do like the SBA, like I believe 7A or 8A, don't quote me, it's one of those programs, they actually are, that is technically, that program, the whole purpose of it is to guarantee a majority of that loan will be repaid back. Right? So that SBA program serves as like your collateral, all right? And we'll get deeper into SBA programs because I really want to dive deeper into them so that way we know how to prepare for them, because they sound like a lot, but it's not a lot, okay? So number 5, compare small business lenders. Very interesting, okay? You'll typically want to get business loans that offers you the best terms, okay? Other factors like funding speed may matter to your business, and different funding sources may be better in certain instances than others, okay? So compare your small business lenders, all right? So let's go over this. When to get a business loan from online lenders, because you have online lenders and then you have like the banks, right? The CDFIs that you walk in the bank, things like that. You should, and it says per NerdWallet, and I really agree with this, When you should get a business loan from online lenders when you lack collateral, when you don't have collateral, you lack the time in the business, all right? You don't have that 2-year mark, right? Preferably. Or you need funding quickly, all right? And I totally agree with this. Applying for those online lenders, those business loans online, okay, it definitely gets you the funding much quicker than walking in the bank, okay? Because it's all online, all right? Once you put in the direct deposit information, the business bank account information, it goes right there to 24, 72 hours, okay? Online lenders generally provide small business loans and lines of credit of up to $500,000. The average annual percentage rate on these loans range from 6% to 99%, depending on the lender, the type of size of the loan, the length of the repayment term, the borrower's credit history, and whether the collateral is required. Okay, so there's a couple of factors. Let me see here. It says these lenders rarely have APRs as low as what traditionally banks offer, but approval rates are higher and funding is faster with them than the banks, as fast as the same day, and that is totally true. So when to get a business loan from the bank? Obviously, vice versa, okay? When you have good credit, when you don't need the cash as fast, okay, you're willing to take those necessary steps with the banks, and then also, when you've been in business for at least 2 years or more, okay? When we're talking about bank loans and bank business loans, yeah, they offer a lot of money, but if you need that money right now, the banks might not be the best way to go. You might want to go with some online lenders, okay? And I'm gonna provide you with some online lenders, okay? Okay, so micro lenders are nonprofits that typically make short-term loans of less than 50K. The application may require a detailed business plan, financial statements, and a description of what the loan will be used for, making it a lengthy process. Also, the size of loan is by definition micro, okay? But these loans may work well for smaller companies with either poor credit or lack of collateral. Okay, um, it says ASEAN Opportunity Fund, Kiva, KIVA, and I believe I talked about these particular opportunities before, and a company capital are just a few examples of nonprofit micro lenders. Okay, ASEAN, all right, we've talked about ASEAN. They're pretty good, all right, and I would apply for them. And let me see, and remember, you will have to have a business plan or a business proposal, okay, explaining the reasons for why you're going to use the funding. So ASEAN Opportunity Fund, Kiva, KIVA, and a company capital, okay, and there's more. So those are some micro lenders you can apply for. I'll put it in the description. So now that we have done all of that, we figured out what type of loan we want, all right? We figured out whether or not we are prepared for it. We've taken a look at our business financials, okay? We've decided whether or not we want to go with a bank loan or an online business loan, okay? And then, so we went through all of that. All right, we went over foundational stuff. So now we're at number 6, which is actually applying for the business loans, okay? And it says, of the loans you qualify for, choose one with the lowest APR and the best terms for you, okay? As long as you are able to handle the loan's regular program terms, repayment terms, okay? And you gather your business loan application materials, you can go ahead and apply, all right? So obviously, all you need is your articles of operation, EIN, your business plan, or your or loan proposal, your business financial statements, and your personal information, right? Your name, date of birth, and your ID and stuff, okay? Note that it says here, from NerdWallet, it says, note that credit bureaus don't differentiate, okay, between businesses and personal inquiries. If you use your personal credit history, your credit score could be affected when applying for small business loans, which is why it's important to go with your best bet. That is absolutely true. With this week, okay, and that is all I have, okay? That's everything. You guys can click the link to, below to continue reading more about this particular topic. But from my experience and from our experience, right, with us, my clients that's watching and you all, from our experience this week is that, like I said, those loans of 200K or better, they're asking that what type of collateral do you have. Doesn't mean you won't get approved for the loan. They're just asking if you do. And number one thing is, like I said, the business foundations and your personal credit. Okay, your personal credit now has become a very big factor. Now with getting approved for business loans more than ever. And I said that this was going to happen when we had the whole student loan situation, all right? When the student loan is bittersweet, okay? And, the Federal Reserve is making these percentages, they just up and at it, okay? So with that being said, it's making it much, tough or challenging, more challenging for us to apply for or get approved for some loans for our small businesses, even with having bad credit, okay? So with that being said, you guys, I would start, if you don't have good credit, I would definitely totally focus on building my personal credit, okay? And if you don't know, if you don't trust nobody out there, I understand, okay? Because I, unfortunately, am a victim of, credit repair fraud and stuff too. So with that being said, all right, I do have a team, okay, and I am partnered with the best team possible, okay, to get this done for you. Text hashtag credit, okay, to 305-686-0781, all right, and focus on your personal credit first. And in the midst of that, you and we can do business credit coachings, right? I can teach you how to build your business credit in the midst of that. And then within 90 days, okay? Because usually, the company I'm partnered with, they don't play, okay? They get these delinquencies off within 90 days. And when we hit that 90-day mark, your personal credit will be good. Your business credit will be good. And, if you've already been in a groove of business and stuff, then we might most likely, hopefully, we'll have some business financials to provide, okay, if you're a startup. If not, then if you're not a startup, then perfect. We just going to gather all of our documents together, and we're going to go ahead and start applying and looking at all of these different terms. And the best one for us, we're going to apply for, whatever we can. With business loans, okay? Personal loans, I have to stress this, your personal credit matters, and you want to be at least 690 or above, okay? I used to say 680. Honey, it's not that. We went up 10 points. 690 or above, we're pushing 700s, okay? Just shoot for the 700, all right? So text me if you guys have any questions. I really appreciated you guys this morning. I appreciated you all on Finance Friday. Okay, do we have any questions before we get out of here? Okay, I'm gonna let you guys have a couple, 2 minutes to put your questions in, okay? I also allowed you guys to, if you didn't see my community post, and if you don't know about community posts, YouTube offers a spot, on YouTube, if you get on your phone or if you download the app or if you get on your laptop, right? And it has a place where it's called community. And it's kind of like, a news feed for us on YouTube. And on community posts, you guys can communicate with me there because I'm always there too. And you can also ask your questions, any business related question there. And then I will answer it in a pre-recorded video, okay? I've been doing a lot of pre-recording videos. I'm super excited to drop all this new game, all this new stuff for you guys, okay? Yes, ASEAN has a very easy process. Yes, that is great. I love it. But some of the places you have to be making a lot monthly. I don't understand that. Yeah, I totally get it. I'm trying to get a loan balance. So yeah, when it says, but some of the places say you have to be making a lot monthly, I don't understand it. So yeah, when it comes down to business loans, they want to make sure that you're able to, you are able to pay the loan back, okay? So with that being said, they want to see that your business is profitable, okay? Let me give you an example, beautiful. All right, so I'm the bank, and you are Beautifully Embellished LLC, all right? And Beautifully Embellished LLC is coming to Superior Bank, okay? And you are requesting $100,000 because, Beautifully Embellished LLC, we want to open up, we're into all of this stuff. We're opening up a boutique. We want a brick and mortar. We have plans, okay? No, we are not making 10K a month yet, though, okay? Because we're a startup. Okay, so as Superior Bank, I'm going to tell you, these are the terms, okay? Now, you can join with this program, okay? And this program may offer startup opportunities, okay? Or we can use your personal credit and you can get a personal loan and we can go from there. Or we can use you as a personal guarantee and then we can take it from there. And you might get close to the amount that you're requesting, considering the factor of you're not, making any income right now. You're a startup. If you're not a startup and you are seasoned, right, then I am going to request the bank. I'm going to request your business financials. And if the financials look good, okay, if you are at least averaging that 10K a month, like every other national bank, every other program is requesting, if you're at least making that 10K a month, then there shouldn't be a reason why I couldn't give you the 100, at least close to that 100K, at least 50K, okay? So it goes deeper into that. All right, that's just scratching the surface. It goes deeper into business loans. I don't even want to talk about the technical parts, the analytics. I just wanted to go over 6 really easy steps for you guys to recognize whether or not you are actually ready for a business loan, okay, or what small business loan opportunities are for you. If you're looking, like I said earlier, SBA gives up to $5 million. So if you're looking to do a brick and mortar, the whatever, commercial lending, that might be the way to go. Micro lending is for working capital and for smaller projects, okay? And then you have the, express loans, okay? So I hope this helps. Make sure you guys share this video out. I know it's pretty long, but it's very informative, something I feel that all small businesses need to understand. And make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You guys can always text #business, #grants, or #credit, okay, if you need some help, all right, to 305-686-0781, so that way I can go ahead and talk to you and we can just get down to the nitty-gritty, okay? I am more than happy to help you guys out. All right, so let's make some money. It's Fatty Friday, Finance Friday, all right? And you guys have a great day. Peace.